I need a second to recompose.
Welcome back to Ikoku Watch Club.
If you guys haven't seen some of our previous videos on shows like Dorohedoro, Ramparts of Ice, Witch Hat Atelier, and Journal with Witch, make sure to check them out right after this one.
Today we're watching Journal with Witch, Season 1, Episode 6. Last episode, Makio and Asa finally visited Makio's home, and we got some nice little flashbacks and memories from that. And we got a good moment between Makio and her mom, kind of healing a bit. After that, Makio's lack of adulting got her in a little trouble with our new character, Tono, child carrying attorney. So let's get started with the episode now.
Oh, we're back to that scene.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. What's that?
Must be something they brought back.
Yeah, she...
3-year journal?
Ooh.
From Minori.
That's gonna reveal a lot.
Oh my god, it gives me goosebumps. Oh no.
Oh no.
When you turn 20?
I'm glad that we have this.
Holy.
Wow.
Oh my god.
She saw it and she decided to keep it.
I mean, it's...
Oh, you see that?
Does she hate you though?
But that's what she believes.
Oh, but see, it was meant for Asa, that's why she kept it. Oh.
I know that you stated that it was kind of a sister-like thing. I wouldn't think my sister would hate me unless those things really affected me. Maybe that was the beginning of it.
There's definitely like a turning point.
But in the memory at the grandma's house, those like innocent memory between the girls are very sister-like.
Yeah.
Yes, but if she kept doing that to Makio's like hobbies and likes that kind of motivated her to be a writer, wouldn't you feel kind of bad if she kept doing it?
But again, we have to remember that the perspective that we have are different from,
Yes.
you know, from person to person. But wait, guys, we need to clock that the journal was supposed to be for Asa when she turns 20.
Mm-hmm.
Or we're not gonna see it.
I know, I'm like, will she... And also, we know how she feels about journals. She doesn't want to pry. She tells Asa to keep hers close, so does that mean that she won't read Minori's?
But we'll see it from Asa's perspective, probably.
But when she's 20 only, in theory.
Oh, you think she would keep that promise of the 20?
Maybe.
Hmm.
Summer break. She's like, why aren't you going away?
I don't get that. I gotta keep writing. Yeah, see?
Mm-hmm. Wow.
I do not agree.
Cute.
I love the lean and smile.
Cool.
Makio needs to be prepared.
She needs you.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh?
Uh-oh. That sounds...
Oh, it's a memory with Kasamachi.
Ooh.
Oh, she never really knew how to do things on her own. She's always been a little bit like that.
Mm-hmm. The shaking.
Uh-oh.
Asa, you don't see.
Hmm.
Oh.
Mm. Uh-oh.
Poor Anne-Marie. She doesn't even know what day it is. Of course. Oh. Interesting.
Anne-Marie's imagination.
Like how we just cut to the other worlds.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we asked the same.
That's hilarious. Ooh.
All right.
She doesn't feel ready for that conversation.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
That's a yes.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh.
No.
Oh my god. Don't do that to me.
Ooh.
The story of how they met.
Oh my gosh.
Blind date?
Wait, he looks so like much skinnier, like like a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Wait, is that a lawyer?
No,
No,
it's
no.
Kasamachi.
Oh no. She was gonna go out with Kasamichi.
She can do it later.
Okay, they didn't need to meet for that. Yes. Perfect.
Oh my god.
Oops. Wow.
Oh yes.
All right.
Cute.
Mm. Mm.
I know it might be Daigo, but I hope Kasamichi too.
Oh, a book. Oh, a movie recommendation. Oh. What's
It's
it?
the fried green
Green
tomatoes.
Isn't it about a group of friends going through adulthood? The movie?
I think so. Yes.
Yes, the greasy Chinese.
Oh,
Oh.
oh, she's noticing him.
Oh, it's spacing out.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Oh. Oh.
Why am I nervous?
Oh, she's connecting everything.
Ooh.
Oh.
See, he is jealous.
Oh. He's taking some interest.
She's drawing him. Oops.
Wow.
Wow,
What does he do in his
anything.
free time?
He's locked into work.
Yeah. Oh, that's what she was talking about before.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. He's just wanting to make sure.
She's noticing everything.
His strong fingers.
Wow.
That was hilarious.
Oh.
So maybe she doesn't think like she is right to feel these things. Yeah, see? No, girl, don't think like that. You've grown, you've changed, and so did he. Guys.
I'm not ready. No, don't interrupt.
Oh.
Oh no. Yeah, they just have too much history. Friends with benefits. In any way, I guess.
Oh.
Not wanting to mess it up.
Girl, you just...
Oh.
Wow.
You did not do that to me. I need a second to recompose.
Every episode, I think that's the most I'm gonna get from my Makio Kasamachi ship. And they keep going up the bar. And then now they're just making me expect and hope for a marriage.
Oh my god. I don't think they're that conventional.
It's okay to be married, not married.
There's no rule.
But together, at least.
Yes.
I 100% think yes. No, they'll definitely be together.
They will find their way to be together. It
Yeah.
doesn't have to be married. It doesn't have to be certain form.
That last scene, that tension between them, and the way that it's built out of respect and mutual like love, that is the basis of a true relationship. Like that whole interaction without a kiss lands harder than a lot of like romance scenes, because all that it's about is them confronting their feelings and reaching an understanding, which I think is the adult version, right, of what love is being able to be conscious about not only your feelings but the fact that you don't want to hurt the other person again. I think for Kasamichi, I think he always loved her. And I think even if she hurt him in the past, I think he was always potentially willing to give her another chance. I think it was maybe more Makio going through the process of healing herself and finding her way back to him. And I think Asa indirectly led Makio in that direction.
I really like that he respected what Makio wanted. He chose to stay there and stay as a friend, because I think that's also out of respect for Makio, because I don't think Makio is like, I hate you and I dislike you, that's why we cannot be together. It's just the form of relationship doesn't work for the two of them. So let's switch back to a different form that can work possibly. And we can find a way back to something we can both accept. So I think it's a really mature way of dealing a breakup and a relationship. I think breakup have different reasons, but then when there's the more mature type of breakup, both of the parties still respect each other.
Yeah.
And they will give a solution or give a proper ending to the relationship they had, because that's still a really precious memory for both parties. And you don't want to just like throw it away and pretend it didn't happen.
But I feel like at that point, it's not about the relationship. It's just, I care about you and you care about me as a person. And that's it. Whatever form we have, that's the form that exists. And whether we break up or not, we still have that essence of, I want the best for you. And I think me being there to support you will help you still be the best that you can be. Because at that point, Kasamichi knows what Makio needs and vice versa. My eyes were swelling at the breakup scene, and I was holding it in.
I almost cried at that scene, actually. The way he say, I still want to be
friends. Like, I don't want to lose you. I'm like, oh boy, that's a desperate man.
Yes.
And then also seeing Makio cry. We don't see emotion like that from someone that...
Makio don't even cry for her sister's funeral.
We've seen her as the cold queen. And then you saw the rawest, realist emotion that we've ever seen from her. Which also shows how much Kasamichi means to her.
I do believe Makio still has a lot of maturing to do. I think her outbursts, even though are valid within her feelings, I don't think is granted towards a kid. And I feel like she is so rooted in her own personal like struggles that she can't really like take control of it, and then it just gets the best of her. And I think taking it out on Asa is really unfair.
I don't want to say like it's in condition or anything, but isn't there, if she's shaking and all that, isn't it not like a condition or psychological like reason?
No, it could be, and I think the struggle itself is valid. I think the way that she deals with it, especially with Asa, is what I think Makio just needs to get a hold of herself a little bit more. Asa is, coming with her own issues. She's like 15, having to deal with so much too. So I think she just needs to be a little bit more mindful, especially because Asa is the kid.
I would just play on the other side for Asa. It's like if you were Asa, maybe you would try to understand Makio a little more and maybe say it differently. Like,
no, I totally agree, but you're basically asking a 15-year-old to do something that a 35-year-old is not being able to do.
But she's like, I think the statement after that, Asa's like, what? I'm just stating the obvious. That's kind of a little demeaning.
No, 100%. But again, I think it's like the emotional maturity is clearly very different. Especially because as like a teen, it is the moment that you lash out.
Yeah. I mean, it's about recognizing it and taking the steps.
Which I think she does in the Kasamichi scene.
Yes.
Because she says, I don't think I'm worthy, or like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not fair of me to want something that I once like messed up. And I think that was really important, because it's letting Kasamichi know that she understands and she feels bad about what happened. But she also takes accountability for it. I guess there are things that she knows how to deal with it more than others. And I think the thing that she struggles the most is just like the family issue.
I think she struggles with adult things that people will find normal or obvious. I think it's like she had the storytelling as her refugee, and she wants to stay in that world in her head to feel safe. That's why she couldn't deal with the reality or the real world of adulting. There's so many mundane things you have to take care of as an adult to be able to survive in society.
And it was shown that this was built into her from when she was reading stuff to escape.
And I love that that is reflected with her opening up Emery's world to film by suggesting the movie. And, you know, seeming like... And even Tono, right? Because Tono's like, oh, I'm never the type of person to read books. And I read your novels, even though I don't connect to it. Like,
I want to understand what you're trying to create here. He is also very curious about Makio.
Yeah, you know, that's
everyone is curious about Makio because no one ever seen
exactly. Nobody understands an
a
adult
person like this can
why I say
actually exist.
She's the pillar that everyone needs to look at and then reflect on, understanding anything and seeing the other side. Even Tono, who's an adult already, a young adult.
Are we not gonna talk about the diary? That they like casually introduce it and like it's gone the rest of the episode.
I'm still like
I almost cried that scene.
I'm still shocked that Makio said like, when did you start hating me,
sister?
I thought this was my feeling actually. Like I just always got the feeling that Makio didn't want her sister to hate her, whether she was hating her or not, but she felt that she was hating her at some point early on, and then it just continued until she blew up and then left.
I wonder if the hatred that she's talking about comes from like the constant judgment. Like nothing that she does is good enough, and it just feels like a rejection in some sort.
If your sister didn't do that before, and then she started doing that, I would feel like you're hating me now for some reason.
Yeah. But do you guys think she's gonna wait until 20 years?
I don't think so. That is like unlocked for us to see Minori's side. We're saying like we're not gonna get it because she's gone, fortunately, and we can only see it from Makio and Asa. But as soon as they start reading that, we get the other side.
But then is the question that I mentioned during the episode. Makio always clocks Asa with like leaving her diary open because she says it's private. Do you think that Makio would read the diary?
I think Asa would be like, let's read it together.
I think that.
So she will tell Asa before, like...
Yeah, I think it'll be like, you decide when you want to read it, but then Asa will probably start reading and be like, no, Makio, I want you to read it with me. It's gonna be a very sad episode. Yes.
I also wonder if Makio doesn't want to read it because she doesn't want to face...
that she definitely doesn't want to read it.
Or like if
but
she
I
did talk
think
about her.
if she will be asking herself why and when you hate me, she also wants a conclusion from it.
Hearing Asa talking about her mom, I thought the question would also be, why are you not the Minori that I remember? Like, who is this in the book that's not you? So she's afraid to face the truth that she's been holding on to, and maybe that what she's been holding on to wasn't true at all. And so maybe we keep saying that it's hate, but then maybe it was protection for a little bit, but then Makio ran away before Minori could ever fix it up.
If you guys liked what we talked about, and if you have your own thoughts on this episode, make sure to drop a comment down below. Let us know what you think. And also follow our page and turn on notifications so you can get alerts on the next video. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye.